Hi guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another video on Conqueror's Blade. So, I feel like it's time for a little bit of a casual siege. That was terribly slow on the siege tower grab. It feels like it's actually been really quite a long time since we've done one of these, so I thought it would be a little bit of fun to do one. It's currently a Sunday as I'm recording this, a very, very cold Sunday morning, so kind of hoping this goes in a one take so I can turn the heater back on. Because we can't have the fan heater on because it gets picked up on the microphone. So if I don't get this in a one take, I'll die of hypothermia. Yeah, so I was kind of thinking we'll have a little bit of a casual match. No really artillery for me to grab onto. Have a little bit of a talk about how the season has been going so far. Kind of what are our impressions of Season 6 to date. Because I think it's kind of been fairly different probably to some of the other seasons we've had so far. And probably a little bit more disappointing, I think, than some of the other seasons as well. I don't think we've had the same level of excitement for the upgraded units as we've had with some of the other seasons. I think that's fair. I think the fact that all promoted units is nothing really new. And while I think some of the units that have been promoted are worthwhile promotions in that sense, I just don't think that they get the same level of excitement. Because, you know, it's still a unit of halberdiers, even if it's an upgraded version. So I think that's probably one of the sort of things that's put people off. I think some of the territory war mechanics haven't been all that fun. I think there's been a lot of grinding in sort of the open world, which is not a lot of people haven't really enjoyed that all that much. So yeah, I think there's been a few flaws in that sense, and I think all in all it's kind of left sort of a feeling of not all that much enjoyment for the season. I think is what they've kind of been attempting is to fix a lot more bugs this season, and I think that's where a lot more of the effort has actually gone. I wonder if they're tempted to try and tread those squires on that staircase, but it's probably not worth it. What have we got here? Some squires and even stalwarts. Well, here comes the charge. Are they going to get down the stairs cleanly? Surprisingly, better than I thought. Go in for the damage. Try and get this longsword down. Well, there he goes. Watch out for the wall. I'm surprised those stalwarts haven't moved at all. That must have been the longsword stalwarts for him to not move them. Oh, let's get a few cheeky PVs if we can. Ooh. Now I wish I'd brought a better unit with me. Okay, let's get back on my cap point. What have we got coming up this way? Some spear sergeants? Died. Okay, so him dead. Those spear sergeants will retreat shortly. I'm just going to stay on the cap point. I'm not going to get many kills just as a hero, so I'll be better off getting the cap points, I think. What have we got? I'll at least get involved as a retreating. Free kills are still free kills. Can't say no. Hopefully we're going to surge down this staircase then and get to the supply point, and then I should be able to get myself some better units. Ooh, nearly jumped off. Oh, okay, maybe this is a bad idea. Back up. Strange move to send some prefecture guards in sort of so solo. I'm making myself in trouble a little bit here. Not sure quite why the rest of the team isn't pushing supply. Maybe we've just run out of sort of momentum. I think I'm going to pull back and grab another unit. Let's go and grab Paladins or Tseregs. Let's go Tseregs since we've not featured them in a video very much recently. Whew, poor my territory is still fighting on. I can't believe they're still alive. Doing well for peasants. Okay, let's grab these guys out. So yeah, anyway, as I was kind of saying, all in all, I've enjoyed the season, but I think out of all the seasons, it's probably been the least enjoyable one for a while. But I think kind of there's been a bit of a realisation of that, and I think it's really been because they've just been focusing more on fixing bugs and things a little bit this season. And I think that's why it's not quite come through in the same way. So we've got some enemy archers over there, throwing in a lot of Namcan arrows. I don't really want to go all the way along the wall to deal with that. I'm going to get shot on the process of getting down there, though. Let's just try and get past. I know it would be good to deal with, but realistically, you know, let's have a look. Are these Fortbrashers going to know that I'm coming? That's the real million-dollar question here. What have we got coming up behind shields? Oh, this is not going to be that easy. Oh, this is what you call a bad thing to have done. Right, you need to die. please. Okay. Oh dear. Yeah, this is a bad situation, isn't it? Yeah, someone's trebbed. It was a good treb. Ah! That was an annoying way to get myself killed. There was just a bit more stuff there than I actually thought there was going to be. I didn't realise that there was actually all the halberdiers and sort of like the prefetch pikes and stuff there as well. Quite a few enemy heroes, and we got those spears came up behind me. I should maybe have turned back around and dealt with the spears behind me, rather than sort of ploughing into the pikes. Looks like we've also now captured the enemy supply point, which is good. So probably going to be going for the paladins next. It's not really a Namcan time, I don't think, at the moment. Let's pull these guys out. Still my favourite unit at the moment. I think these will probably surplace the Namcans. The Tseregs is one of my favourite units in the game at the moment. Just such a good all-round unit. You just really can't go wrong. Well, just you watch as we now proceed to probably go wrong. Like that dual blade, he went wrong. So what have we got? Just a ton of archers. Oh, and guns. This is going to hurt. Ah! Sneaky bastards. Oh, I'm doing a thing again that I shouldn't be doing. Try and get out the way of these Imperial pikes. Has it worked? Not really. Okay, we've got to deal with the poleaxe. Okay. Him dealt with, and those Imperial pikes are down. Did we take many casualties? Not too bad. We've got these fortibrashes we've still got to deal with. Try and keep some sort of vague formation to try and block it from the bulk of the range damage. I'll actually shift around behind these allied unit of paladins. A bit cheeky, but if he can block the bulk of the damage, I'll take it. Let's get the buff on as we charge into those allied units. Oh, I'm slowed by caltrops. What I really do is getting on this supply point to heal up. Okay, right, we're through. Still only 2 dead. Some juicy stuff here, we can get into it. Okay, nice. Oh, some Jav sergeants by the looks of that. I can't get through in time. There we go. Okay, let's get us back on supply then and get ourselves healed up, because otherwise we're just going to keep pushing and we're going to take more and more unit damage. So where does that leave us? So basically secured completely the outside now. There's still quite a few enemies up on the walls. We could potentially have a look at this section of wall over here, which you probably can't see because my cursor is off. But if I put my cursor offset, you know which section I mean. It's quite nice if you can get that secured. It does give you a good vantage point over the enemy base. Because there are many guns down that way, which we don't really want to face off against. Shot by a Namcan somewhere as well. I don't know if there is yet anyone realistically up here. Go on, let's give it a risk. I should probably really check before you send your unit up. But so far, it looks like it's clear. There's an enemy there who's just jumped off the wall. I don't think he meant to do that, to be honest. And some Pavis getting trapped. Oh, annoyingly, he sent his unit up at the same time as mine, which is kind of a little bit frustrating because it means now the units are sort of going to get 2 half units rather than 1 complete unit at one time. So generally, you want to try and send your units up ladders individually. So if I see someone's already sending a unit up the ladders, I won't send my unit up. Because obviously, I don't want to have 2 half units, you're better off with 2 full units. Okay, well that's his archers dealt with. So that leaves us with 2 archers, 2 options. We could either now hold the wall, or considering it looks like the team's pushing hard, let's just go for it. Straight down the ladder, straight in. Go for it, through the treb or not, don't care. Nice game. Okay, well that certainly went well. Fun little casual siege. We even got a few kills there at the end. Would have liked to have got a few more kills on that one. We certainly messed up a little bit with our Tseregs there, didn't we? We went just far too deep into the enemy unit there, and I think that's really what got us killed. We should have turned around and dealt with that unit of shields that was coming up behind us. I think we could have defeated them way before those Fortebraccios had come back down the stairs. So that was definitely the mistake there. But all in all, certainly a fun little game. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Got plenty more stuff coming. I don't know what we're going to be having next. I would like to revisit the Jav Sergeants again at some point, and possibly even the Imperial Javs as well, because they're kind of an interesting unit. Also, the ASAPs I think need a revisit because they really aren't as dominant as they used to be. They're certainly a sort of a much lesser unit now, I feel. So I kind of wanted to revisit them. Plus the Imperial Shields as well. You know, they're pretty much worthless now compared to the Stalwarts. So lots of things that we need to get done. So lots of videos still that need to be getting recorded. But hopefully you've enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And of course, subscribe to the channel for a lot more Conqueror's Blade content. Thanks for watching.